Hey guys, Thunderstruck MTV here. Today we're trying something new. Doors open, because if I didn't, it's already 371 degrees in my garage. If I close that door, my camera's going to overheat. I'm going to catch on fire and lay on the ground, and more importantly than both those, my bike will melt and we can't have that. So give it a try. I'm probably going to talk a little bit quieter than usual because I just have the feeling my neighbors are listening, going, what in the hell is the dude on the corner doing now? Why is he in there talking? What's going on? Honey, listen to the weirdo. So anyway, a little self-conscious on that, but we'll give it a try. I don't know if it's blowing the lighting out. Anyway, here we go. Why are we here today? What is this video about? It's about Mr. C3PO legs right here. That is my brand new 2023 Fox 34 factory Grip 2 damper, 130 millimeter, 29 fork, 44 mil offset. It is replacing the most frustrating fork I've ever had in my life, which was the newest version, 2022-2023 Pike, RockShox Pike Ultimate Charger 3, 130 29er fork, 44 offset. I just couldn't get it right. You can go back on my channel. I was only gonna have one or two videos on this stupid thing, and it turned into like a year-long saga of me trying to get it to feel right. And I just finally that was it. I'm done. And I found this fork here for damn near a too good to be true price. Hutch's Bicycle Shop, .com-ish, something like that. Not affiliated with him. He just happened to have it, and it was a OEM takeoff, brand new, full warranty, and I went ahead and pulled the trigger. So before I tell you my opinions on this fork, if you're just new to my channel, it's important that I think you know what I'm looking for, what my opinions are based on, so if it matters to you at all. So here goes. I'm about 205 pounds, all geared up. I ride in the SoCal high desert, nothing but this hardtail. Good old-fashioned mountain biking. Some call it aggressive cross country, some call it trail riding, whatever, down country. It's just mountain biking. Don't do a lot of hucks to flat, nothing like that. Do have a couple nice jumps on my my typical route, but both have pretty decent landings. So, you know, no hucks to flat. I prioritize comfort in chatter, braking bumps, washboards. I prioritize that first. And then next would be support, you know, in berms and holding its geometry up. I prioritize that second, and somewhere around 6th or 7th would be bottom out resistance and support, and that's kind of it. So anyway, that's what I'm looking for. That's what my opinions are based off of. I think that's super important before we even go further. So here we go. I now have about 6 rides, I now have 6 rides on the Fox 34. Again, 205 pounds, all geared up. I just decided I'm going straight what the manual said. I wasn't gonna get fancy. I wasn't gonna read any you know, forum posts, anything. I said, hey, Fox made it, let's go with it. So for my weight, 205 pounds, that's 100 PSI. That is the stock volume spacers in there of 2 that were installed. 100 PSI. All damper settings were per the setup guide. And for 100 PSI on this fork on the 34, they want high speed rebound. They want that 3 clicks from full close. Low speed rebound, 4 clicks from full close. And then as for compression, again, full close. Dampers are always kind of from full closed. So the high speed compression, they want 5 out from full closed, and the low speed, they want 10 out from full closed. And the rebounds, those are different on the chart, of course, for rider weights, because the higher, sorry, that's my male driving a freaking 1942, whatever. What is he driving? Damn. But yeah, so the rebounds go in line with pressures for our rider weights, so that those will always change. But it's kind of weird. Fox Rec just wants those as good baseline settings. The high speed on the Grip 2 to be -5, and the low speed to be -10. And I thought, what the heck, guys? I threw it in, went for the first ride, and just literally in that first ride, I was already at a place that I could never, ever, ever get the Pike. The comfort over the flutter, over the little chop, the little slower gnar stuff at that speed, the little you know, 3 inches here, 4 inches there, rocks, all that stuff, guys. It just kind of melted away. Nothing was happening back here at the grip. Everything down here, my wheel was just going up and down, and the grips were staying kind of level. And I just wasn't getting transmitted through the hands. Support is really nice. I did bottom out on that one jump I was telling you about. I did bottom out. It wasn't a harsh bottom out, but it was a little more of a bottom out than anything I felt on the Pike. So kind of came back over the 6 rides, played with a little bit of air pressure, went down to 98 on one to see what that was like. No, went up to 102. Yeah, went to 102. Was like, I'm fine with 102, 100 something in there. I'm pretty good with that. And that's it, guys. At the end of those 6 rides, I am pretty much I am right back on every single setting to where that first ride was, back to 100 PSI. Rebound settings are what I told you earlier in the video. Those are all stock per the manual. The only change I made was I opened up and softened 1 click of high-speed compression. Now I'm at 6 from full close instead of the 5. Low speed, I'm still at 10. I know my videos may make it seem like I'm someone who is constantly having to you know, I stop at every trail and adjust my settings and everything else, and that couldn't be further from the truth. I truly am a set it and forget it guy. Once I could find it, with the Pike, with the 2023 Pike, I simply could never find it. I'm 6 rides in on this, and I don't have any indication of me wanting to do anything for ride 7, for ride 8. I may just, you know, want to see, hey, I haven't adjusted yet, so I kind of know what the high speed feels like, compression. I may back off or add 2 clicks. Probably I might add 2 clicks of low speed and see what that does for support. And I also might take away 2 clicks and then just kind of see better, worse, that type of thing. That's just more of me kind of wanting to make sure I can dial in. And if suddenly I'm like, really didn't like either one, or one wasn't better than the other, I'll just bail right back to the stock settings for low speed, right back to where I'm at right now, and be really happy. So will this change? Am I just on a brand new fork that, I mean, it's a brand new fork, guys, right? It should be pretty damn plush, right? Is that it? I don't know. But like in all my videos, I reserve the right to change our mind with an upcoming video. If anything goes kind of wrong or wonky, CSU creaks, bushing play, suddenly becomes RockShox Pike harsh, whatever, I'll fill you in. So here's to hoping that this is literally just one of those, you know, maybe 2 videos in a series, 4 months apart, where I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, this is awesome. And hopefully this part just blends in and disappears like my Magura Viron has, version 1. That thing is just blended in and it just does what I ask every single ride with no fuss. And that's truly what I want this fork to do. So again, it's really nice to be able to go out and ride and not have my hands and shoulders feel like you're just shaking off. And again, with the hardtail, it's kind of like a stapler. You know how a stapler pivots from the back and then puts all those weight on the front? Well, that's kind of what a hardtail does. So a hardtail probably puts a little bit more. Oh, my neighbors are walking up the street. Oh my gosh. They heard me. They're hearing me. So it's like a stapler, pivots from the back axle, and the hardtail puts a little bit different, I think, force onto a fork than would a full suspension. Just different. I don't know if it's more demanding, less demanding, I wouldn't know. But if you just kind of think about the way that hardtail sort of, again, pivots off that rear axle, everything that sort of happens back here, pivots off that rear axle and then throws that front end down on the rough stuff. And so maybe I'm a little more aware of it because of the hardtail, on top of my previously mentioned physical issues with my hand and my shoulder and stuff. Again, priority for me, 1, comfort at trail speeds, on braking bumps, chatter, things like that, little ruts. We call them washboards here on dirt roads in the high desert, things like that. Priority 1 for this guy. So there you go. If you're working with your Pike and you got the same Pike, if you got your, I'm really curious, if you're on a Pike, it doesn't matter really the travel, but a Pike Charger 3.0, and you got that thing to work for you, I would love to hear it in the comments. Be maybe descriptive as you can, your weight, you know, your size, what bike you ride, what kind of riding you do, where you do it, and what you are looking for in a fork. priority-wise, and then maybe throw your settings, because guys, I've had many people comment that they bailed out on the 2023 Lyric, the 2023 Pike. You can kind of see my back videos, people commenting on them. They found the same issues as well on that Pike. So I'd love to hear, if you got it right, how in the heck did you do it? If you're gonna say, Thunderstruck, did you try this setting? Just know, if you're typing right now in the comment, Thunderstruck, did you try on your Pike? The answer to this is yes. I tried every single setting I humanly could possibly think of. Higher pressures, lower pressures. Guys, everything. If you're questioning Thunderstruck, did you try it? Yes. So there you go. But I'd love to hear if you got that Pike working. Right now, this Fox 34 is one of my first Fox products in quite a while. I like everything about it, except I'm not a big fan of freaking C3PO legs right here. You know, to each their own. I just wish I could get the 34 in the black stanchions. I kind of, you know, kind of looks better, I think, but it's kind of growing on me now. Doesn't look bad, right? I don't know. It's kind of a look at me fork. I've always thought of the factory forks as a look at me fork, especially when they're orange. Nothing against you guys that have, and girls that have orange, you know, factory forks. If you love them, you love them, right? To each their own. Everything is always subjective. But it's growing on me here. So anyway, hey, it's a 12-minute long video almost. You didn't think this was going to be a short one, did you? So anyway, guys, gals, there you go. There's an update on this fork. If anything changes one way or the other, for the bad, for the good, I will do an update on it. But right now, oh, my rides are a lot better. I'm a lot happier guy. And let me know what you thought about with the garage door being open, because again, kind of weird. But yeah, anyway, there he is. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you.